Good morning, Earth Angels and Light Leaders. This is Laura Hosford with laurahosford.com. And we're starting a little late here this morning with the prayer circle. Thank you for your patience this morning. It's been a trying last few days here for me. And so I'm going to talk a little bit more about that here in just a minute. So today, the title of our prayer circle message today is Let the Light In. And certainly the light is coming in to Mother Earth. We just had our first powerful eclipse back on July 12th and 13th. Very powerful indeed. I know that I'm going through a major shift myself in my own life. Have decided to sell my home and move into another place, and it's all good. And it was really needed, and I appreciate and really the support that the Eclipse energy is bringing in to help me to make some personal shifts that are going to help with my own ascension process and involvement. Good morning, Taran. How are you, dear? So, so this morning, I want to talk to you a little bit about something that I don't normally talk about. And it may not be necessarily the most pleasant subject, but I do think it's really important for us to go there this morning a little bit. So we're going to have our prayer, meditation, and healing today. I'm going to open up the channel here in just a few minutes as well. And so why don't we go ahead and start out now with doing that first. And just go ahead now and just begin to take a few deep breaths and go ahead and set up our sacred circle, and then we'll go from there. So I'll just invite you now, wherever you are, not if you're driving, to begin with closing your eyes and just bringing your hand to your heart, closing your eyes, begin to connect in with the breath. Inhaling in a nice big deep breath through the nose, and then exhaling out through the mouth, really just letting anything go that's stressing you out, any anxieties, any frustrations, just sending those down into the core of the body, down into the legs and out the bottom of the feet, letting Mother Earth recycle those. So take another deep breath in. Exhaling through the mouth, dropping the shoulders, relaxing the body. As the more relaxed you are, the more you're open to receive the light and the love that wants to come to you. So let's take one more deep breath in. Exhaling out through the mouth. And as you do, just bring your energy all the way down the core of the body, down the legs, the knees, the shins, the ankles, feet, and toes. Beautiful. Just feel yourself being your feet firmly planted on Mother Earth. Beautiful. And begin to connect with those beautiful energies of Mother Earth through setting your intention to allow those energies to begin to flow up into the bottom of your feet, bringing those up your legs, up the core into the hips, into the core of the body, up into your heart. Beautiful. And now just take a moment to imagine the doors to your heart opening, and you are stepping inside this most beautiful, beautiful place in your heart. And you have the most wonderful and beautiful feeling of being home. And you're connecting in with your own beautiful spirit, your own beautiful soul that is always there for you in every moment. And so just feel into that. And whatever you're feeling or seeing or sensing and is just fine. It's perfect for you in this moment. And let's just say, I am that I am. As we do that, I am that I am, we're recognizing our I am presence, our divinity, and our soul. And now let's invite in the energies of Divine Mother and Divine Father to come in and join us with our I am presence, creating a beautiful triad in our sacred heart space. And as you do that, feel more deeply into your complete I am self. Beautiful. And now through the sheer power of your intention, connect into the 0 point field in that sacred heart space. And this is the place that we call the void, the place of perfect harmony and balance and peace. It's the perfect balance of the dualities. And as you enter into this sacred, holy place, enter with reverence and respect for yourself. Enter into this beautiful, beautiful light that you are, being open to receive love, perfect divine love, and to receive the light of the Father, Son, and to receive clear messages from your angels and your highest guide, your Akashic team, your galactic star family, your guardian angel. And let's just pause here for a moment in silence. And let's just set the intention to connect more deeply with this beautiful energy of our soul. Just noticing the breath. It is your breath that is the bridge between this world of form and the world of formlessness, the Akashic field, which everything is a part of, and connects us with the Creator, the Creatrix, Mother, Father, God, the universe, all that is, whatever your word is. And just notice that there is always love for you here, and that you can connect into this wellspring of peace. And it lies there always, even underneath the chatterbox of your mind, even under the anxiety or stress that you may be feeling, or the outer chaos in the world, or the chaos in your own life, or the drama or the trauma or the challenges or the sickness or the disturbances. That when you connect in with the beauty of your soul, your divinity, that you can hold all these things that are going on in your life in a space of love, of unconditional love and acceptance. Beautiful. And so just feel into the grounded love that is there for you from Mother Earth. And now let's just go ahead and begin to imagine we're moving up from our heart, up our spine, up our ascension column, out the top of our head, taking our energy all the way up to the highest realms of light, to the seventh plane of all that is. And we're now moving higher and higher out beyond planet Earth, out into the stars, higher into the clouds, into other universes, higher and higher, up through a foggy area of the laws of the universe, all the way up to the brightest star of light you can see, and now merging with that starlight. This is your I Am Presence. This is your soul spark. And as you reconnect there, feel your heart open more to more love, to more of who you are. And if you're not feeling it right now, that's okay. You're still connecting in. You just go with it. And just take a few moments to notice that you are still connected here in your body temple. And notice all the love and support that is now flowing down from that highest part of you, your I Am Presence, like a river of light, and bring it back down into the top of the crown, bringing it down into your chakras, allowing it to flow back up into the heart, your multidimensional heart. And now asking this light to come in and to bring you support where you need support in this moment. Perhaps you need some healing for your body, for your emotions, for your mind. Perhaps you need the light to bring you some wisdom or some clarity. Perhaps you need the light to just embrace you and comfort you and nurture you with kindness and compassion. Perhaps you just need to know that the light is here whenever you need it and is always here to love you and support you no matter what's happening in your life. So whatever you need in this moment, I want you to take this moment now and ask for what you truly need. And this is between you, your higher self, and your team. And if you don't truly know what you need in this moment, you can ask your higher self to bring you what you need in this moment. Perhaps you're feeling confused or disoriented or ungrounded. Perhaps you're feeling lost or lonely or disconnected. Just ask the light to come and bring you what you need to fill you up with unconditional love and compassion and grace. And so now just whatever your prayer is, whatever your intention is, whatever your request is, just take this moment to share it. What's in your heart? What needs to be expressed in this moment? Perhaps it's not a pretty expression. Perhaps you're angry about something. Perhaps you're even enraged about something. Perhaps you don't feel like you're being seen or heard or loved. Perhaps you just have these unmet expressions that need to be heard and seen and felt and touched and respected and honored. And so this is your moment to take a moment now and to express what wants to come up and out of you. So we'll take a moment to allow you to do that. And I encourage you to speak it out wherever you are, or write it down through an outward expression, not just in your mind. Get it out of your body temple. Do not repress the pain, the suffering, the misery, the entrapment, the anger, the rage. Let it out. And as you release it, we're asking your angels, the archangels, and our highest guides and our Akashic team to embrace these unexpressed emotions with love, totally, 100%, without judgment. There is no judgment here, for the universe does not judge us. And whatever needs to be said or expressed, this is a safe place. You are safe. And let's just let that out and give it over for these energies to be transmuted back into love and compassion so that we may have peace inside of us. So we may let more light in as we release these denser emotions that we've been carrying with us for eons. So let's take a deep breath in, coming back and feeling your feet on the floor, feeling totally grounded and safe wherever you are. And now I'm just going to call in the archangels and the angels to come in and to surround everyone here in the circle today, or as you're listening to the replay in this moment, for you to feel safe and for you to feel 100% free to express, because the holding in and the holding back is not serving you anymore, and it's not serving our society or our communities. And so we want to bring back the balance within ourselves first. And as we can do that and find a more neutral space inside, a space of true compassion, this is where the healing takes place. And so let's just drink up this beautiful pink energy, this pink golden energy that is flowing in now, this unconditional love that's coming in from Mother Mary, the beautiful energies of Kuan Yin now bringing in the purple violet flame, along with Saint Germain, washing over our fields of energy in our mental, our emotional, our physical, our spiritual, on all parts of us, 100% from head to toe, past, present, future, in all dimensions of time and space, known or unknown, on all levels of our beingness. Allow these beautiful energies to wash over you now, down into the very quantum nature of your beingness, throughout your heart, down into your blood system, into your bones. And let's just breathe that in, and as these energies come to wash away and clear and purify us of any anger or rage or resentment or guilt or shame, or any emotions that are wanting to be honored and respected and released in this moment. We give ourselves permission to do that fully. And so just feel this beautiful waves and waves and waves of pink and golden light of the divine feminine and the divine masculine. Feel the beautiful energies of the violet flame within your heart, your multidimensional heart, sending out waves and waves of compassion and forgiveness, and allowing everything to be washed away from your soul. Beautiful. And now just feeling this beautiful embrace of these beautiful masters who are here, who love us beyond human comprehension. And let's just take a moment now to give our thanks and express our gratitude and send that gratitude up to them for being here to love us, to unfold us, to help us through these times, through these chaotic moments on the earth that we're going through these times of change, and to thank them for the blessing today, and to thank them for the miracles that are happening right now. In this moment, we acknowledge those miracles that are happening within us. And as we acknowledge the miracles that are happening in us and around us, then we are giving our energy to more miracles and blessings. We are seeing that more and more. How beautiful. So we can shift our focus into this place, in this space of inviting in more miracles and blessings into our lives and sending our energy in that direction. Beautiful. So let's take a deep breath in, breathing out. Beautiful. Another deep breath in. Feeling your feet flat on the floor, coming back, being fully grounded, and I'm feeling quite a bit blissful. Hope you are too. Wonderful. So if you didn't get a chance, if you missed the part about the prayer, then you can also post it in the comment section. And for additional prayer support, I'm happy to include that in my prayers today with my team. And so I just wanted to take a few minutes now to share with you a few thoughts that were on my mind this morning. So last night, about 11 o'clock, I noticed a text message on my phone. It had come in around 7, but I was very busy last night and I didn't see it. And so the text message was from a friend of mine who said that she had been taken to the ER, one of the local ERs here at the hospital, and for me to please come to be with her. And and there was a voicemail as well. So I listened to the voicemail and I called the number because I didn't recognize the number. And so when I called the number, it was actually the number of a lady who was a paramedic. And what had happened is that she and her team, had received a 911 call. They had gone out to my friend's home, and my friend had been assaulted by her son. And this was really disturbing to me, right? Really disturbing, really alarming to me, because this friend of mine is really like a sister to me. Her and her son, they're like my family. And so, it was shocking in a sense. I knew there had been some issues, some things, but, when I heard that the son had assaulted, my friend, had literally broken into the home, that this was quite disturbing. So the paramedics came and, of course, took her to the hospital, and she was released and is at home now recovering. But, the thing about it is that really I wanted to talk about is that when we have these unexpressed emotions, particularly when we are harboring or in our subconscious, okay? So I'm not saying these things are always conscious to us, because they're not. And that, if we have been prone to repressing our emotions most of our lives, which is what we're taught to do in our society, in our community, and this is part of the imbalance that we have in our world between the feminine and the masculine. So this does involve both of these energies. And so, you know, it just really touched my heart, and that what I wanted to say to you today is that please, 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 if you have anyone that you know who is reaching out for help, because these type of things, these acts of violence that happen, these are happening because our society does not have a really good mechanism in place right now for helping people to get in touch with these really deep emotions, especially rage or anger. We don't really have good systems in place right now. This is a product of our imbalanced society to help others to learn how to safely express these emotions instead of projecting them out in a way that becomes, you know, a violent act that creates harm to someone else. And there is no judgment around any of this, because we all are humans. We all have our human emotions. However, the key is that we learn how to skillfully handle our emotions, and which that means is we stop repressing the emotions, we stop repressing the pain, and we begin to acknowledge the pain. We begin to acknowledge that we even have anger or rage or whatever is coming up, sadness or depression. We begin to acknowledge these emotions, not repress them, not deny them, not push them away, because they're not going to go anywhere. And we have these in us, and that each time we can acknowledge these emotions and we can say, okay, I acknowledge you. I acknowledge I'm angry about this or that or whatever. Then we're getting in touch with that, and we're honoring that part of us, because as humans, we are emotional beings. And so as we can learn to develop these skill sets to acknowledge these emotions, honor these emotions, and deal with these emotions in a healthy way, then they won't come out in these explosive ways, because all that was just all this pent up anger and rage that this young man had not been able to, you know, he didn't have the skill sets to deal with it. He didn't probably know what to do. And so something triggered him. And, you know, the sad thing is that there was harm created. And now, you know, this has happened between him and his mother. And that's going to be very difficult to repair, in a sense, to repair that relationship of trust between them. And so the thing is that these acts are happening all over our world. And, you know, it saddens my heart. It saddens my heart. And I just can't sit here and not say anything or not do anything about it. I think, you know, it was shocking to me when it happens to you, to someone you're close to, a family or friend, even though I have had, you know, experiences of emotional and verbal violence growing up as a child in my own family. So I'm not immune to it. But and it has made me much stronger and much more grounded as I've learned to, you know, learn the skill sets, right? So of handling these emotions in a healthy way so they don't get projected out. So what I'm saying to you is that please, please, please let more light into your heart and open up to receive when you need help. And so that's today why I did the healing on giving yourself the healing, giving yourself the permission to express what wants to be expressed. And we all have different ways of expressing. Maybe we want to speak it out. Maybe we want to write it out. Maybe we want to paint it out. Maybe we want to dance it out. Maybe we want to run or exercise or whatever it is. just honor these emotions and let them come up and out so that this doesn't happen. I'm not saying it's going to happen to you, but that something doesn't trigger you and then you have a reaction. Certainly not this extreme a reaction, but you could have a reaction nonetheless. Because the more that we can come into that place of neutrality, of compassion, the more these outer events, we don't have the charge and we don't do those explosive reactions back to them because we've taken care of our own housekeeping. And so even if we just do one or two things every day to take care of our internal housekeeping, to keep our energy clean as possible, to continue the purification process, and it doesn't have to be hard, and it can just be every day getting in touch with yourself and saying, what is it that I feel right now? And let me get really honest. Let me get raw, real, and honest about this, because that's what it's going to take for all of us to take off the blinders so we can see more what's really happening with ourselves and others. Take off the ear cuffs, really listen to what's going on. And that's what we're being asked to do. And that's what I'm sharing with you today. And I'm going to do this myself, because I would not ask you to do anything I'm not going to do myself. But that if you feel that you need help, and please don't hold back. Please don't stay, by yourself. If you really need a friend or you need help, or you have something you feel you just can't handle on your own, call a friend, call me, and we'll talk. I'm here to support you. I love you. I want you to have the best life. I certainly don't want to see anyone live that way. And so just please acknowledge your own needs and reach out. And if you see someone that you think maybe they're not feeling well, or maybe they look a little troubled or confused, or maybe they don't seem to be grounded or just not right, reach out and say, hey, friend, I'm here for you. I love you. Can I give you a hug today? Is there something I can do for you today? Do you just need to talk? And I'm glad to listen. Whatever it is, it's so important that we begin to acknowledge these needs that we have, and we begin to support each other in new ways. Let's just inviting new ways. And so this is part of creating a new community, and that is what we can do. We have the power to do it, to come together and to create this new community of love and light, and really, being in new ways we've never been before, right? And so, this is not coming to you as a lecture or anything like that. Hopefully it's not coming across that way. I know it's a little serious nature, but I think it's important that we recognize this at this level. And this is what about creating a new community of balance is all about. And that's what we're here to do. We're here to create a new community of being real and of getting real. And it isn't always pretty, and it's messy. I know certainly for me in my own personal healing journey, it's been messy. It's still messy. It happens, but I wouldn't go back for anything. My life is not perfect. Not trying to be perfect. But I think it's important that we're real. And sometimes that means looking at the raw emotions and saying, yeah, I'm kind of angry about that, or I'm kind of, I feel this way, or this way, and just acknowledging and saying it so that we can let it up and out of our systems and our body temple, and we can continue to purify it out. And as we purify it out of our systems, we can bring in more of our true essence, or our authentic self, which is unconditional love and light and beauty and peace and all those yummy good things that we want more of, right? So, all right. So let me see if there's anything else that my team wanted me to bring in or share with you today. And thank you all for joining me so much today in the prayer circle. Have a nice thank you, Azunika and Jan, for being here today. Mihar, good morning. Thank you all for, oh, I'm sorry, Jan, you're in the hospital feeling unwell on your birthday. I'm so sorry. We're sending you lots of extra love and light and healing for you, Jan. Absolutely support you today, dear, and everyone here, of course, everyone in the circle. I hope that you will be out of the hospital today and back feeling 100% immediately. So thank you, Mihar. Yeah, sorry to hear about my friend. This is hard. Thank you so much for your peace and love. Thank you, Tara. And journaling has helped me deal with emotions over the years to save my sanity. Yes, I'm a big journaler as well. It saves my sanity as well. Absolutely. Thank you. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. All right. Okay. Thank you, everyone, for wishing each other such beautiful blessings and for being here on the prayer circle today. Really appreciate it. Thank you so much. So, again, thank you all. And let's see, do I have any announcements? I do have an announcement. I will be back on the Transformation to Joy show, Telesummit with Shashi Langham. This Friday. I'll post the link as soon as I get it. Would love to have you join me. It will be at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time this Friday. And I will be working with Archangel Michael and Kuan Yin. We will be doing a special process this Friday let's see if I can share the name of it with you. I can't remember. The process that we'll be doing is a ritual of the Divine Holy Atonement. And so would love for you to join me there. And I'm sure we're taking callers. And so would love to have you join me there. So that's this Friday, July 20th. Love to see you come and join us for that phone call. Let's see, the other announcement is the Akashic Records class for this weekend. I have changed the dates this weekend. The new dates will be the weekend of August 11th and 12th here in Atlanta, Georgia, or you can join us through Zoom video. That would be wonderful. Looking for a powerful class. We will be still in the beautiful eclipse energies as well as the new moon energies. So would love to have you come out and join us for that class. Learn some additional transformational tools. Working with the Akashic Records are a wonderful resource. And yeah, join us for a powerful experience again. So, all right, everyone. Thank you so much for being with me today. It's been a pleasure and honor to share with you this beautiful sacred circle of light. Again, just taking a moment to thank all of our beautiful highest guides, our higher selves, our archangels and angels, the beautiful ascended masters that were here, Mother Mary, Kuan Yin, and Saint Germain for joining us today, bringing in this beautiful healing energy of blessings. And just taking a moment to breathe all that in as this flow continues to come in, filling up the circle of light, and it's here for you at any time. You can come back and re-listen to this prayer and tap into these energies, okay, for support, all right? Beautiful. So I love you. I'm sending you lots of love and blessings until we come together again next Wednesday. Have a beautiful week. Namaste.